Hello, I'm Shay Thompson.
And I'm Shelby Reed, and this is Cougar News Now.
Today's broadcast is about the changes here at BC. Last year there was buzz that there'd be 7 class periods, and it turned out to be true.
Follow Evan and Lucas as they ask students' opinions on this change.
So basically, what we did was that we went around asking students how they felt about a 7th period, how it was good, and how it was bad. Let's go.
I don't, because it makes the days seem really long. I don't like that.
Yeah, kind of. I guess it makes sense.
Yes. The periods are shorter.
It's taking some getting used to, but overall I think it's a good thing. I think it's going to give us the possibility of adding electives that we haven't had in a really long time, so that students can take classes that meet more of their interests beyond just their career pathways, but other types of interests as well.
I don't know. I personally do not like it because yes, it makes the classes shorter, but it also gives you more homework because you have more classes to do schoolwork for, and it just honestly makes the day feel like it goes by longer. I don't know.
I guess for students, they have more curriculum to learn and more stuff is in the day for them to learn, more content.
The periods are shorter, and I don't know, it just feels more, better.
It's a lot less stressful on students. Even though the classes are shorter, personally, longer classes makes me more stressed. I don't know, it's just that maybe that's just a personal thing.
I think the pros are those potential opportunities in the future. And of course that takes time to build for students and teachers to talk and figure out what direction we want to go with that. But I think that's going to be one of the biggest advantages.
Shorter periods. Also, you get to do a lot more. You get to learn a lot more. You get more credits in throughout a year, and you can get faster towards getting your different career readiness.
Makes the day feel long. Nobody likes that. They want a fast day at school.
I think some cons are that you don't get as much time in class to have one-on-one with the teacher, I guess you could stay after school, but just having more time in class, you can learn more.
I think we're all feeling here at the beginning of the school year, even though the length of our day hasn't changed, it feels a little bit longer right now as you're getting used to that routine of 7 periods every day. We haven't lost much class time, but a few minutes here and there, if you've been teaching something for a while, you notice that difference and you have to rethink your timing. Oh, I didn't get to that one thing I thought I was going to get to, or I have a few minutes left over because I cut that one thing we did last year and was saving it for tomorrow, and now there's not enough time to do it today, so how am I going to fill that up? So, all things that we can work through, but it's going to take us a little while to get used to it.
Shorter classes can also be a con because you don't have enough time to learn what you need to, and a lot more class hall changes.
Getting ready to be a adult, having to get all my scores and stuff ready so I can go to college. And then, football is my senior year, so just working hard at that.
Probably the replacement of Mr. Disney with Mr. Foster, because Mr. Disney knew how to handle when I became a bad kid.
My biggest change overall was going from a few remedial classes to 3 AP classes, so it's a lot of work and it's really exciting.
Along with a new schedule also came new staff and teachers.
Here's Devin Magruder to introduce these new faces to you.
Teach social studies. Well, I don't think there's anything fun about me, but my daughter is a semi-professional bluegrass artist, where we spend lots of times in Nashville, Grand Ole Opry, along with some non-name mentioned country artists.
digital literacy and financial literacy. One fun fact, well, I have fun in here every day. So I enjoy all of my students. I always like to see what every day brings and always hope for the best and usually get it.
Culinary arts, foods and nutrition, and advanced foods and nutrition. One fun fact, I once competed in the cast iron chef competition in the Kentucky State Fair with Denny Crum as my partner, and we won.
I teach Spanish. Ooh, I don't know. I lived in Ecuador for 2 years.
I teach English, study skills, and health. One fun fact about me is that I'm a 2009 graduate of Bullitt Central.
Chemistry. I'm a history nut.
Geometry, and I also teach high school math too. I like to cook. I'm really good at cooking.
I do co-teach and resource social studies. Fun fact about me is I used to play football on a women's semi-professional team.
I teach business education, and one fun fact is I grew up on Long Island and played lacrosse.
Science. 6'10" and I cosplay as a Java.
I teach freshman English here at Bullitt Central. One fun fact about me is that I'm extremely blessed to be the mother of 3 children who I adopted out of foster care.
Teach business/multimedia. I used to play video games, Dungeons and Dragons and things back in the old days.
I'm the college and career readiness coach here. This is my first year at Bullitt Central and my first year in education. This year I published my first book in February. Mr. Huber was my AP biology teacher in high school, and the reason that I have this job is because he invited me down in February to bring him a signed copy of the book, and we got to talking and he decided he really liked my something and he hired me, so here I am.
I'm the athletic director. Love Bullitt Central, graduated here in '94. Played football and baseball, and now I'm back to help all the sports programs.
And I'm an assistant principal here at Bullitt Central High School. I was in Sports Illustrated in 1992.
Despite these changes, the year started off strong and hopefully will continue.
Thanks for watching.